Hello students, welcome to your channel Matchless Mentor. Here I am your English teacher and mentor Soma ma'am. Today we are going to do the chapter The Enemy. It should be pronounced as The Enemy. And this chapter is from the supplementary book Vistas of class 12. So let's begin. This is about the author Pearl S. Buck. Now, Pearl S. Buck, she was born on June 26, 1892 in Hillsborough, West Virginia. Parents, Southern Presbyterian missionaries stationed in China, where Pearl S. Buck spent most of her first 40 years of her life. Now, although children, you don't get much questions about the author in your exam, but when you know the author, you can understand the psychology behind the story, which helps you to enjoy the story more. What we are going to read today is a very, very interesting and motivating and a very value-based story. So this is the author Pearl S. Buck. Now these are the awards what she has won. In 1932, she won the Pulitzer Prize and the Howells Medal in 1935 for The Good Earth, which was adapted as a major MGM film in 1937. In 1938, she won the Nobel Prize in Literature, the first American woman to do so. By the time of her death in 1973, Pearl published over 70 books, novels, collections of stories, biography and autobiography, poetry, drama, children's literature and translations from the Chinese. And she was an extremely beautiful lady. Okay, now this is the introduction about the story, the background of the story, which will help you to understand the story better. You don't know where the story begins. So if you know this part, the introduction part, this is the before you read part, you will know the story where it's beginning and you will understand the lesson better. You will enjoy, you will get involved into the lesson better. So let's begin. So it is the time of the World War. An American prisoner of war is washed ashore in a dying state and is found at the doorstep of a Japanese doctor. Should he save him as a doctor or hand him over to the army as a patriot? So this is the question what was going on throughout the story. And at the end of the story, you will come to know about the decision. The story is set during the Second World War. A Japanese doctor finds an American POW. POW means prisoner of war at his doorstep. He is in a dilemma that being a doctor, should he save the wounded man? Or being a Japanese, should he hand over the enemy to the army? So here goes the summary. The Enemy is a story set in Japan. Now the question may come into your mind that what is the difference between this the and the? Why did I rectify myself? Just to point it out over here. See, when THE, this word comes before any vowel sound, A, E, I, O, U, then it is pronounced as the and not the. So here you have enemy, A pronunciation word. Okay, so it will be The Enemy is a story set in Japan during the Second World War. In this story, an injured American army man washes up on the beach near the home of a Japanese surgeon, Dr. Sadao Hoki. Although he has lived in America and follows a modern profession, Dr. Sadao's family lives a traditional Japanese life. Now, one more thing, students. This is the first, videos which I have upload in my channel. They are all education based, so all of you must share it to all your friends of others whom you know, and so that you can learn the story in a better way. Dr. Sadao is in a dilemma to leave the American man to die, to throw him back into the sea, to hand him over to the army, or to save his life. He reluctantly takes him home and decides to save his life. The presence of an enemy disrupts his family life. His wife is against his idea of operating upon and taking care of the soldier. The servants of the house oppose the idea and leave their master. Yet Dr. Sadao shelters him, operates upon him, and saves his life. Now, out of the fear of being accused of sheltering an enemy, he narrates the incident to a general in the Japanese military. The general helps Dr. Sadao and offers to get the man killed by hired killers. However, the killing doesn't take place, and after waiting for 3 nights, Dr. Sadao thinks of getting rid of the American himself. He arranges a boat for the man to help him reach the nearby island. He provides him necessities like food and clothing to survive till he finds a Korean fishing boat which could rescue him. Dr. Sadao wonders that why did he save the life of an enemy. So that's all about the story. Before you get into the text, you must watch this video and know the background and the summary of the story. Then you must read your text. And in my next video, I will come up with the line by line explanation, which is very, very important for this chapter. Okay, now I am your mentor. I am your English teacher, Soma ma'am, and thanks for watching. Please do like and share and subscribe, and think big, trust yourself, and make it happen. So that's all for today. Bye.